I'm doing an in-car video now for everyone. We've already got our housing set up. I did, in the write-up thread, I showed how to load the shim with 2 of the bolts and slide it onto the manifold. What I do is I come back here. The backside bolt comes up from the bottom and the lock nut goes on top. Leave this front bolt out, it will help. Now, this is just going to give you a basic idea. Remember to have RTV on all your joints. Try to find a way to prop the phone there, but bring our wastegate in. And this is tricky because this tube almost wants to line up perfectly. But holding this clamp in can be quite the task. See what I'm saying? It's a juggle. I find setting it around this, see what I'm saying? I'm showing you guys this because this is what intimidates people. Alright, now we got that in there, we can just start the bolt and the nut for the wastegate tube. I've already screwed up here and didn't have my V-band clamp in place for the hot side, so that's going to be fun. Let's fix that. V-band clamp, no nut on it. Stick it on here. And then get back to this clamp here again. I'm literally trying to push myself to get this, because it took me a couple minutes the first time. I did it on the bench really easy for you guys. And I know it helped a lot of you guys, so I'm trying to do this yet again for you in the car to give you an idea. Remember, you're going to have ultra copper RTV on all your joints to get it all sealed up. And you want this wastegate to line up as close as possible. See, I got it cocked a little bit. There we go. Set the band around it. Try to hold it with one finger. Make sure it's lined up really well. Then slide the clamp on. Slide the bolt through. And this is also why I leave the front bolt out. Now you don't want to tighten this one up too much, but you are also wanting to make sure all your RTV is still wet. This joint has already been, the lower joint for the waist clamp is just slightly tight. I can still spin the clamp. It's got some movement in it. Now onto the back to the downpipe. Literally, you have to draw this stuff together. It's one of the reasons I leave that front bolt out. And the big battle is getting the clamp onto the housing here. And then we get the turbo flange to line up and grab the downpipe some and wiggle. The turbo housing wiggles some. You start this nut here. Then you go down, install your bolt here. See how there's plenty of room to work the housing around? Set the phone down for another second. The bolt goes down in. Start the nut on the bottom. Now the next thing you want to do is tighten this up. This will draw the V-band together. Tighten here. Snug this one up and then start tightening the turbo down. The back one is a pain in the butt. But to give you a trick, if the motor mount nuts are still off the top, jack the motor back up. You can come in from the back side with a ratchet and then come in from a wrench up top from here. Come in with a wrench. A stubby wrench helps. Go to Harbor Freight. They're fucking cheap, guys. Come on. This is why the home hot rodder should be scared. You're going to spend money on tools. You ain't never done nothing like this. This is the driver's side, hot side issue. Okay? It fits. It's a juggle. That's it.